Renowned for its night markets, long office hours and record-breaking lights display, Hong Kong is a city that never sleeps. And like most facets of society here, the sport is similarly around the clock. Every Wednesday night, the Hong Kong Jockey Club stages a series of horse races at the Happy Valley Racecourse. Held under floodlights, the races attract both tourists looking for an evening out in this nocturnal metropolis and locals seeking some pressure relief after work. Given the narrowness of the track, the races are often to the wire, providing an adrenaline buzz for both the spectators and the jockeys alike. Zac Burton has been riding in Hong Kong for 10 years.
Yeah, you've got the apartments built around it, so you feel like you're in a bit of a velodrome. It's a lot tighter as well. You can obviously hear the other horses around you, the thundering of the hooves, the breathing, jockeys sort of talking to each other in a way that they're sort of letting each other know where they are, so you're not getting knocked down, not getting any interference. It's run at night under lights, so you get all the workers after work come to relax and have a drink and enjoy themselves, and it's got a really good feel to it.
On the first Wednesday of December, Happy Valley hosts one of the most eagerly anticipated meets of the year, the International Jockeys Championship, which draws together 12 riders from 8 different jurisdictions across the world. The jockeys go head-to-head across 4 races in which they're given their rides through the drawing of lots. Executive Director of Racing Business and Operations at the Hong Kong Jockey Club is Anthony Kelly.
You know, most sport looks great under lights, doesn't it? And, you know, horseflesh is no different. So it's a party atmosphere, and we invite all the best jockeys from around the world to come into Happy Valley, and over the series of 4 races they compete for points to become champion on the night. But it's good competitive fun, fireworks at the end. It's a party atmosphere and very enjoyable.
This year, the Hong Kong Jockey Club welcomed riders from the likes of Australia, Brazil and the USA. However, the first of the 4 races produced a Hong Kong-based winner. In a closely contested leg, Zac Burton, riding in the pink silks, managed a marginal victory on the line for Hong Kong. It was a race that truly epitomised the International Jockeys Championship.
They're always great to ride in, being able to pit yourself up against the best riders from around the world that come for that series on that night. And the horses there got to be very quick out of the gates, they've got to be very sharp on the turns. You know, you come down the rock into that sharp turn into the straight. You need a lot of luck and a lot of things to go your way. It's great when you get a start in it, it's even better if you can win it.
The United Kingdom's champion jockey Silvestre de Sousa managed to level things up for the overseas riders in the second leg by cruising to a comfortable length victory. But Australian Zac Burton, who currently sits second in the Hong Kong jockey standings with over 30 race wins this season, was in imperious form. He managed to claim another maximum 12 points in the third leg. The fourth race, won by 24-year-old French debutant Pierre-Charles Boudot, proved to be nothing more than an exhibition, as Zac Burton claimed the overall title.
There's a lot of variables that go into it, and then when you do finally win, that's what makes it that much more special, because you know it's not a fluke, you know it's a lot of hard work and everything's come together. From halfway through the race you think, oh, you know, this is going to be tough to getting it done, and you know, you got the relief, you got the satisfaction, you got the adrenaline. You know, it's a great feeling.
With the International Jockeys Championship over, all attention then turned to the Hong Kong Jockey Club's other racetrack at Sha Tin. On the Sunday following the midweek carnival, Sha Tin hosts the Turf World Championships. The event comprises 4 races: the Hong Kong Vase, Sprint, Mile and Cup. The races have a combined prize purse of some $11 million US.
We'll have in the region of about 70,000 people here at Sha Tin for those race meetings. 3 of them are the richest races in terms of their prize money at their distances that are run in the world, and again, they're open to international competition.
In fact, there was a record-breaking attendance of over 90,000 people at this year's Turf World Championships, with the Hong Kong Jockey Club also reporting a record turnover of $200 million. Gambling is illegal in mainland China, so people travel to Hong Kong and wager big money on the races. Last year, the Hong Kong Jockey Club made over $15 billion in revenue and was the single biggest taxpayer in Hong Kong. Engelbrecht-Bresges is the club's CEO.
I think we are a little bit more than only a racing club. If you look at the impact we have here in Hong Kong, it's around 1.7% of the GDP we generate. We are the biggest charity donor in Hong Kong, so this year we will have 2 billion charity donations. And last but not least, we are one of the biggest employers with around 5,700 full-time and 17,000, 18,000 part-time staff.
In this year's Turf World Championships, Ireland and Hong Kong managed a victory apiece in the opening 2 Group 1 races. Esteemed Irish trainer A.P. O'Brien set a new world record this season of most Group 1 winners in a calendar year, and Highland Reel extended that streak to 28 for him in the Hong Kong Vase. Locally trained Mr. Stunning took the sprint before Beauty Generation gave Hong Kong's most successful trainer John Moore his 7th victory at these championships in the mile. The big event of the day, though, was the Hong Kong Cup. With a purse of more than $3 million, it is the richest turf race in the world and boasts previous winners from the likes of Japan, South Africa and the United Arab Emirates. Zac Burton in the red and black stripes led the pack from the off on Time Warp. By 100 metres to go, he'd extended his lead to 2 1/4 lengths over the chasing field and never looked like relinquishing it. It capped a great week for 34-year-old Purton. His victory also meant that Hong Kong took the bragging rights for the year with victories in 3 of the 4 Group 1 races.